Alright, what is up YouTube's 2021 recap video time, because I just think it's always good to reflect on the year we just had. You know, think about all the good. Even though it was a crazy year, I think there's still a lot of good to be reflected on and remembered for 2021, and then also think about what we're excited for 2022, or hopes we have, New Year's resolutions as they were. And I would love to know in the comments if you have any New Year's resolutions, or you just got a cool story from 2021 you want to share. Love to hear it. But without further ado, also, you can see there's a draft video going on. I should have another ado and just explain the deck real quick, because I thought, I've tried to record this video 9 times now. I just thought it would make sense to do the draft whilst I was, I thought it would make sense to record the video whilst drafting. But I would just do a quick draft, because I would then have no problem focusing on what I need to talk about and no pressure from having to draft in a timely manner. And that did not work. And then I tried to record it whilst playing, and that did not work. So now I'm just recording over some gameplay footage. There you have it. And with this draft, we went pack one, pick one, Henrika, because I just haven't got to play with Henrika, and she's a solid card, but I tried to stay away from black-green, which is why I ended up in black-white. And then I opened pack 2, pick 1, Uvenwald Oddity. Have you had to play with this card? Let's just splash a 2 green card, 2 green pip card, because that makes sense. And then pack 3 was Helena Elena, so let's go 4 colors. There you have it. Somehow I'm 2-0 when I start this video, and then I was like, okay, we'll just start from here, recording gameplay footage, and I'm sure I get smashed in this next game, because there's no reason this deck should go 7 wins, but here goes nothing. Okay, in this video, though, that's the draft for you. In this video, I'm going to just recap my feelings on each set, kind of give you my quick spiel on those, and then reflect on the year. You know, like what Magic meant to me, what Magic did for me in 2021, and then what I'm looking forward to in 2022. And I'm sure I'll just have all kinds of rants and tangents, so be ready for those. Let's start with the set releases and just kind of go through each real quick. First set was Kaldheim, and I think the thing that always strikes me as odd is that first set that's released each year doesn't seem to get its time in the sun. It doesn't get its time to breathe, because we're just so focused on all the other sets coming, and they just come so rapid fire. It seems like now, I wouldn't even say to start the year, it's like just nonstop. Once we get through January, every 2 months you got a new set coming out. But Kaldheim, I liked a lot. I liked the snow thing. I liked the flavor of the set. I think it's going to hold its value from a card value perspective. If you bought sealed product or you want one, I think now's the time to get it, because the Snowlands, there's good mythics in the set. It's got some good EDH cards. I like the set a lot. It wasn't the best limited environment. I think the snow archetype, there's a couple others that were generally just a lot better than others, so you just kind of knew if you're in the top 3 or 4 archetypes, great. If you weren't, good luck. Such is life. But then the next set that came out was Time Spiral Remastered. Shout out to Noel, who sent me a box from his collection to open up, and that was very cool, you dude. I really appreciated that. That was a fun time, and that was really the extent of my experience with TSR, because I didn't get to draft it. COVID ruined everything. It seemed like a really fun set. I wish I got more time to actually play with it at all. Maybe that'll happen, who knows, but fortunately didn't get much to play, or any opportunities to play with it. So, bummer. Next set was Strix Haven, which I was very excited for. I made my plea to Wizards for a preview card, and unfortunately did not get one. But from a flavor standpoint, I thought it was pretty darn good. I generally like the sets that are 5 color pair focused versus the 10 color pair focused. It seems like Wizards always has a good limited environment when it's 5 color pairs. Maybe it's because they can flush each of those color pairs out a bit better, and it feels like you can find a way to make each work and be good, which was the case with Strixhaven and what was it, the last Ravnica sets? I don't know. Every set I can think of that was 5 dual color pairing supported has been pretty darn good. I don't know if I'd say the set was great. I would just say it was really good. Flavor standpoint, limited standpoint, card playability in standard and EDH, also pretty solid. I think Wizards just did a really good job with that set. Then we had the D&D set, Adventure in the Forgotten Realms. I really enjoyed that set from a flavor perspective. I mean, I played a lot of Baldur's Gate. I love the Baldur's Gate world, franchise, whatever. I'm glad they brought that into Magic. I think the flavor of the set really nailed it. I don't think the limited environment was great, because they didn't flesh out some of the mechanics, specifically the venture mechanic. It needs more support. I wish Wizards in general brought mechanics back more often, because it's not like I think Wizards is running out of ideas or forcing bad mechanics into the game. I just think when you only have a set or two or a block to really build on an idea, especially from a commander standpoint, you just need more options. You know, you can't build a cool venture deck with one set or one set and a precon. You know, you can do it, but that's going to be the deck. 95% of those cards will be in that deck 5 years from now. You know, like, you're just going to get tired of it quicker if you don't even have a handful of new options coming out to you. So I really hope, what is it, the new Commander Legend set this coming year, you gotta bring the venture mechanic back. I don't know if they've said they have or they're not, but if they don't, that'd be a massive oversight. I would be very disappointed. Certainly they're gonna bring it back, right? They have to. From a limited standpoint, I thought the set was okay. You know, the Esper colors seem to be like just aggro. It was just an aggro set, but it wasn't super flavorful from what I'm remembering. It was more of a hope you got good rares that synergized well together, just in a limited power standpoint. Yeah, all in all, set nailed it from just like a flavor standpoint, nostalgia standpoint. Not one I'm jumping to get back to play like in a draft or a sealed. Next set after that, Modern Horizons 2, which I just so happened to have bought myself a box of for Christmas. And if you want me to open this thing on the channel, just let me know in the comments, and I will open this draft booster box of MH2 and share with y'all. You know, I just want to know if y'all want to see that kind of video. If you do, let me know, and I will open the video, or I'll open the box as a video for the channel. If not, I bought it for myself just to open it and just enjoy cracking some packs, because I've not done that in quite some time. And I just thought, you know what, I did buy this for myself, but maybe the channel wants to see it, and if so, happy to open it and share that with you guys. All in all, my wife and I got to play in a two-headed giant of it. Got to do a draft of it. We got to do a little kitchen table stuff. I enjoyed the set. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think Wizards does a really good job with those Masters type set limited environments. I think they did an awesome job with it, you know? All in all, it was a good set. It was expensive. I'm glad the reprints they brought in it, like the fetch lands and such, lowering those costs, were an overall benefit to the community. I don't play much Modern though. Like, I don't know how it warped the format. From what I can tell, it had a above average impact on the format, which my half-built humans deck, Modern Humans deck, I'm sure appreciates. I have no idea if humans are even viable in Modern. If you play Modern, please let me know if I've wasted however much money I spent procuring some of those cards, or if humans is still at all viable. If so, maybe I'll look into finishing the deck, but it's yeah, it's not my format. Modern is not something I've played much of. If I had an LGS that I could go to more often, I'd probably enjoy getting into it. But it's just always been, you know, something I'm interested in, never something I've pursued. Moving off Modern Horizons 2. The next sets that came out were the Innistrad sets. And I have strong feelings on both Innistrad sets. I think Midnight Hunt was terrible. I don't think I was more disappointed by a set all year. It was probably my least favorite set. It came out in 2021, namely from a flavor standpoint. I mean, it came out, Midnight Hunt, it's about the werewolves, right? They had a sweet teaser video that came out, and you got to see the werewolves hunting, and I was all excited about all these awesome flippin' cards, pun intended. And instead, it was like the weakest archetype in the set. Red-green was the weakest archetype in Midnight Hunt, even though that was the one that the set was supposed to be focused on, and black was so overpowered. I swear 90% of games, me and my opponent were both playing black. It was not fun. It got stale super quick. I think I did the pre-release for it. I did 2 sealed events on Arena and like 2 drafts, and I was over it. I was like, this set is awful. I don't know why it flopped so hard for me. It just seemed like you knew what was happening every game. I didn't think the archetypes were as fleshed out. The flavor just wasn't there for me. It just didn't land. And then Crimson Vow, I think I've liked Crimson Vow from day one. I don't see a problem having a set that has bombs in it like this does. I guess I would get rid of Kraken, and I'd get rid of the hexproof Werewolf. Those are the 2 cards in the set that are just not fun to play against. But the point is, with Crimson Vow, when you have bombs that make every color work, it just makes the format, I think, more enjoyable and a better environment for you to get better as a player. I also think Crimson Vow is a set that I've played as much as any since, at least since Arena's come out, and I'm nowhere near close to being over it. I've had fun playing every archetype. I've had fun playing the same archetype multiple times, but like it revolves around different cards, or it's just doing something different. Or like this deck where I'm playing 4 colors. Like this was a ton of fun to play this deck, and it shouldn't have worked, but it just did because I feel like this set supports a lot more than people give it credit for. And yes, there's problem cards in the set. Really, really enjoyed it, and I'm going to keep playing it until Kamigawa comes out. But that's it for me. Yeah, Midnight Hunt, awful. Crimson Vow, 2 thumbs up. Well done, Wizards. I mean, that's my general gist of how I felt about the sets. Okay, so now if I just look back on 2021, Magic was super important to me because it was my escape from the bubble of like get up, go to work, worry about COVID, come home, worry about COVID, go to bed. Like that was my day-to-day life. But when I got to play Magic with my friends, man, was that enjoyable. And I feel very fortunate to have that situation with where I'm at right now. Shout out to, you know, the main core of that group. Who is it? Cody, Caleb, Noah, Bruce. You guys are awesome. Can't say it enough. Me and Michelle really appreciate having you guys around and getting to play with you. And yeah, we're just I feel very fortunate that we all get to hang out and play Magic. And I feel very fortunate that Magic is something that brings us together, gets us that social time that we need together, and just keeps our core small group of people having fun, and yeah, keeps us connecting. It keeps us gathering. Like that, can't say it enough or be any more cliche about it. It is quintessential The Gathering, and I think 2021 was a great year for me to truly experience that. And other highlights would be like getting to go down to Afton, Wyoming and play in some pre-releases, or go over to Rexburg, Idaho. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't know this, I don't know how you don't if you watch the channel, but me and my wife, we got to travel for those pre-releases over an hour each way because there's no LGS nearby, and every experience we get at an LGS is just something I really enjoy. All the people I get to hang out with there, y'all know who you are. Definitely looking forward to more of that in 2022. Man, they're just so fun. Pre-releases are so darn fun. I can't say it enough. But my best Magic memory from 2021 was, it has to be MTG Vegas. Magic Fest Vegas, whatever it was. Whatever the name is. It was so cool to be in Vegas, to just get like 3 days to do nothing but focus on playing Magic with my friends and my wife, and play really high-level Magic in the main event. Jinsung, GG, I'm still sad that you beat me to get into day 2. I was this close. I had it. I made a bad decision, but it made me a better player in the end. But I need to be thankful for that. And maybe that's the last point I really have for reflecting on 2021 is I did a lot of complaining throughout the year. Like there was no shortage from a professional in my job standpoint, from a content standpoint. I always felt like I had no shortage of things to whine and just be negative about. Like in my professional life, I had no shortage of things. I still have no shortage of things to complain about. You know, we got staffing problems and housing problems, and all these people are moving in from nowhere, from wherever, buying up the houses and making all the real estate go up, so I'll never be able to afford one. It's a tough life. But I just realized, look, things could be better, could be worse. We're going to be better off if we can focus more on the positive. I think my cats are trying to get in here. Also, I got cats this year. Like, that's something to be really excited about. My cats are awesome. I might make some random videos focusing on my cats. Would that be crazy? Let me make sure they're not trying to get in here. Hold on. Look at how much this goober has grown. Jax, say hi. Say hi, Jax. Hi. This dude, he used to be so cute and small. He used to sit right in front of my monitor, and he would chase my little cursor around. And now he's almost like a fully grown cat. Oh, and there's Luna. Hold on, let me get Luna. And this is Luna. We adopted them both when they were kittens, like 6 weeks old. Luna, say hi. Luna is a lady, and she is the fiercest hunter. We thought she was kind of derpy at first, but as soon as you get a toy out, she is ruthless. Have fun. Don't worry, I got a little like blanket over here that they're playing in, so I don't just throw my cats around. Okay, I'm not a mean-spirited person, but my cats. Definitely something I was not expecting for 2021, and now that I have them, I could not see life without them. They are adorable. But yeah, being positive. That's what I was getting on, right? Focus on the positives. No matter how crazy your year is or whatever's going on, there's always stuff to be thankful for, and that's what I'm really just trying to get in the mindset of is take a step back, whine, rant, vent all you got to, but end on focusing on the positive, because it's going to get you a lot farther in life. Focusing on the negative helps with literally nothing. Focusing on how unfair life is helps with literally nothing. People don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And it finally dawned on me, wait, I don't want to hear other people's negative stuff. Why am I being so negative around other people? No one wants to hear it. It doesn't help anything. No one cares. No one cares. Unless you're coming with like positivity or solutions or at least ideas. Something that can be at all actionable versus just whining. That's what I'm trying to be more focused on in 2022. And when it comes to making content for the channel, I gotta put myself in a positive headspace before I make that content. Because I've also noticed there's videos I've recorded and I just don't upload because I'm like, wow, I seem really, really whiny and negative today. This is not good to upload. I need to be happy. I need to find something to get me happy before I make this video next time. It'll help with the content, and then it'll make me enjoy making content. It'll make the content better. It'll make me enjoy making content more. It'll be a win-win. So yeah, focusing on being positive, focus on the good. When it comes to the channel, let's kind of switch gears to the channel. I hit some big milestones. We were the featured content creator for Wizards. That was awesome. I think it'll get me closer to a preview card, please, at some point. The channel's nearing 1 million views, which to me is something I'm very proud of. I think that's a pretty big deal. And I think hitting 1 million channel views is something to be celebrated. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that once we finally get there. Because it's going to happen. I'm going to keep making content. And then my wife and I, for like a New Year's resolution that would involve the channel, we've both agreed that we just need to not watch so much TV. You know, like we'll go to work, go work out, come home, eat dinner, and then you're like, man, that couch looks really comfortable. But I enjoy working. I want to do more working, and that would involve working on the channel. You know, like I have some professional stuff I got to do. I got exams I have to get ready for and finish by like first week in March. So that's going to really consume me to start this year. But come hopefully the March, April time frame, I can really start pumping out a bit more content, getting towards more like 2 videos a week that I really enjoy making, and just making in a way that reflects me more. And I think that will be something that I really enjoy. God willing, COVID willing, fingers crossed, right? That's all we can do is hope for the best. And then if I'm just trying to stay focused on the positive, I'm still very thankful for all my patrons out there who support me. I feel very thankful that y'all are here and continue to watch my stuff and be patrons. You know, like I don't have even 10,000 subs and the channel's close to 1 million views. That's because a lot of y'all keep coming back and watch my content, and I want you to know that is never lost on me, and I genuinely, truly appreciate it. Another big awesome thing is still sponsored by Card Kingdom. I feel very humbled and appreciated to be supported by that organization. I mean, one reason is I genuinely enjoy buying cards from them. Every time I got to talk with support or whatever, they're just great to deal with. Maybe that's a plug. I'm not trying to plug them. I really enjoy being sponsored by Card Kingdom. It's a big win-win. And then looking forward to 2022. Do we know what the sets are? I know I do. Didn't I pull them up? Wouldn't that have been smart to do? We got the Innistrad double feature. Don't care. Could not be less interested in a set. Commander Collection Black. Don't care. Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Looks interesting. Excited for spoilers. Excited to do my pre-release video action there. Unfinity. Interested. Curious. More to come there. Streets of New Capenna. No idea what's going on there. Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. Awesome. Please bring the Venture mechanic back. Dominaria United. Absolutely love Dominaria. It came out after what? The Ixalan block? So it was shortly after I got back into Magic. Absolutely loved every draft I ever did of Dominaria. I hope it's anywhere near as good a limited environment. Double Masters 2022. More fetch lands, right? Ready to burn money there. The Brothers War. Definitely excited for that. Jumpstart 2022. Sure. Universe Beyond Warhammer 40k. I'm indifferent about it, but I got a friend, John, who I'm sure is very excited about that. Shout out to John. Hope that set lives up to your expectations. 2022. We got a lot of sets coming. It'll be interesting to see how good they are. But if they're as good as Crimson Vow, you know I'm going to be happy about it. I'm excited for it, if that's the case. Okay, I think that's going to do it for me, folks. I genuinely appreciate you watching. I really, really do. I appreciate my patrons. Thank you, Card Kingdom. Thank you, Wizards, for continuing to make this game something that we can all rally around and enjoy, even in a crazy time like this. I'm going to leave. I got to help My cats they're being crazy now. Now I gotta play with them a bit more. Because they're kittens. You know, they're still in that kitten phase. You got all that energy you gotta work out. You got toys. I got 2 toys now. Because Luna, here's the problem, alright? I know you all need to know this. Jax was used to just being by himself, right? So he got to play with everything. And then Luna showed up. And Luna is ruthless. Luna takes no prisoners. So as soon as that toy comes out, Luna could be upstairs. She will sprint down those steps and she will hear Jax's bell jingling. And she wants to know, what is he jingling his bell for? Because he's moving around more than he should be. And she starts getting after that toy, and Jax just slinks over in the corner and just watches and waits for Luna to get exhausted, which never happens because Luna is a stone cold killer. And she has no patience for something that's still moving. So Jax doesn't really get to play with anything unless you're dual wielding feathery toys, which I'm getting better at. Hope you appreciate it, Jax, because it's not easy to try and keep Luna's attention over here and let you have literally anything to play with, because she'll put one toy in her mouth and then chase the other one. I gotta make some videos about this. It's gonna be great. Okay, I'm excited for 2022. Let me know what you're excited for in 2022 or great memories you had in 21. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy, my friends. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.